What's up, guys? Welcome back to the unknown outdoors. Well, we did it. We are in the Allegheny National Forest. I'm actually at an area where Sasquatch or Bigfoot has been spotted in the last year or so. I do have intel on that with people that I know that live up in this area. We are staying at a campground. But the campground is where Bigfoot was seen in this area, actually in the area that I'm pointing the camera, and all in this area. So guys, keep your eyes open. We are in the mountains. There's some cool stuff here. You know, I don't know what this trail is. Never been here in a day of my life. So we're gonna go out here in the woods and see what we can find. I am not doing a night hunt. I don't know these woods, but you know, we are camping. So and actually our tent is about 100 yards that way, not even 100 yards. So I got my son here, Jaden. Say hi, Jaden.
Hi.
Okay, man, a few words. But this trail is never used, so we're gonna hope not to get lost and get back before dark. But it's not even really a trail. It's more of a game trail. So I don't know what's out here, but I do know Bigfoot. If you guys look up the Allegheny Mountains, the Allegheny Forest in Pennsylvania, you guys will come up with all kinds of stuff on Bigfoot sightings. So I'm hoping that this is gonna be one heck of a video, because you know, we are camping, and I'm not filming all night because I do need my sleep, but we will stay up as late as we possibly can, and I will film a little bit at night around the campsite. We'll see. I might even take a little jaunt into the woods, but this campsite is really only has 10 campsites here. That's it, just 10. So there's hardly really anybody even here. But it's very primitive. The campsite is very, very primitive. There's no water. There's no, right, Jaden? There's no water. There's nothing here. I mean, it's very primitive. It's tent camping really only. So, but we are actually on top of a mountain. There is a fire tower here. We actually did take a look at it. It was pretty cool. Maybe I'll get a video. Maybe I'll show you that later on in the video. So, all right, guys, let's see what we can see, and we'll go. Again, I'm not going to talk that much. I don't edit my videos. The only thing I do is I throw them on the editor and make the video, and it comes out the way it comes out. If I fall or whatever, you guys all see it. If I swear, cuss, I'm lost, whatever, you guys will see it. We do have black bear in the area. The game warden, the game warden, he did stop a little bit ago while we were putting up our tent. He says, please beware of the bears. There's bears in the area as of today. They've been spotted, so keep in mind of that. There is black bear here, so we have to keep our wits about us. All right, that's what I even told Jaden. I was like, listen, you got to help me out while I'm videoing and not run into a black bear or a cub or something like that. That won't be good. All right, here we go. I've been. Did you hear that? No, I'm being dead serious.
I actually could hear that.
Did you hear that, Jaden?
Yeah, I did.
There was a howl right off that way. Now I'm not going to trample like I'm back home. I'm not going to do it because I don't know these woods. But that was wicked. It was almost sounding like a wolf. But we don't have wolves up here in PA. Not here. At least I don't think there's wolves here. I mean, as long as I've been coming to PA, there is no wolves here. And I've been coming to PA my whole life. Coming up to these mountains. Not this area, not here. But like about 20 minutes down the road, or half hour, I think we're about 30 minutes from where we were last year. But this is a brand new place. That was wicked. You heard that, didn't you?
Yeah.
That was wicked. That was wicked. That was weird. I'm hoping the camera picked it up, but that was way in the distance.
It was faint, but I heard it.
It was very faint, but it's there. That was crazy. So if you guys want to try to turn the volume up and see if you guys can hear that howl, it was out there. You guys can tell me if that's natural or not. I don't know. Jane, just make sure we stay on trail. We don't get off trail. Because we get off here, what is there? It's like, there's like 100,000 acres here or something like that in the Allegheny National Forest. If not more. I don't know. I don't know how many acres it got, but you can be lost out here for days. Back in the day, I used to come out this way and track missing hikers and hunters, but so anyway, this whatever we're on is heading towards the area we heard howl. And that was not a coyote howl. We know what coyote owls are. We hunt coyotes. So we know they were not coyotes. Huh? Yeah. Looks like they're logging us for some reason. Oh, this way. It's actually about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So I don't know how much, how long we're going to stay out here. I'm listening to that tree, so I thought I heard something in it. And here in PA, there's what do you call it? Porcupine. And they'll go up in these trees, and this is where they live, in the trees, and you'll hear them knocking in there. But usually you'll see a lot of sawdust on the ground. This is just really cool. I know they're logging it, but oh, I don't know, Jaden. There might be a river down here. We were talking about if there's a river or a creek or something nearby, and
It looks like it.
huh.
Where's that?
That's really pretty.
Oh, it is.
I see. It's the Forest Service Road. It's not a creek. It's a Forest Service Road. Yeah, the way to get into this campground, you have to take a Forest Service Road in here.
think. I know. I think I
Yeah.
did. Does that say it?
Yeah, there's
Is it the same name?
Wheeler Loop.
Oh, it says Loop?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
But I don't want to walk through all. Alright guys, we are climbing in elevation. Way up in elevation. So we're going to keep on going for a little while at least. Just keep an eye on this trail, Jaden, because there is no markers on this trail.
Yeah.
When we get down there, probably there'll be something showing, I don't know. It is really windy though. I'm worried about tonight. Or when we get back to camp, there'll be a tree down on our tent. Wouldn't that be something? And we're seeing signs everywhere. Watch out for bear. It's pretty.
That's pretty.
I'm thinking some another hiker, somebody's following us. I'm hearing voices, but that's not. Can't. Look, they made a path around this thing. So I take it this thing's been down for a while.
It's a big tree.
That is a big tree. I love these mountain ferns. Looks like there's some kind of clearing
Yeah,
through there, so I wonder if that's.
that's
I wonder what that is.
it.
Hopefully too. Yeah, those of you that can get out and go, want to get out here and do some looking for stuff like this, like Bigfoot, Sasquatch, perfect area, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. Chances of me being back here, I mean, might be okay. Maybe not. I don't think this year, but maybe next year or something. But I mean, it's a great area, beautiful area. And like I said, they have been spotted here within the year. And I mean, I'm not just talking one or two sightings. I'm talking there has been multiple sightings, multiple on top of multiple sightings. You guys already heard. We already heard a howl. But it's so windy out here. It's really hard to hear anything else. Really windy. I'm hoping this wind dies down. But I mean, what's the name of the campground that we're at? Oh, it's Heart Content. Heart's Content up in the Allegheny National Forest in PA. If you guys want to do it, I mean, there's only limited camping there. Very limited camping. But there is no running water. It's primitive. I mean, if you have a camper, your camper can get in there. But other than that, it's check it out, go for the weekend, like we're doing, you can get on and come out here. And I mean, there is a story that I know, like it happened before I even got involved in any of this stuff. I was still coming up here doing a lot of hiking, and I was up by the dam. There's a dam here called the Kinzu Dam. Came up here and it was closed, and we couldn't even get near it. The whole road, the whole area was shut. We had to turn around and go home. It was when we were living in PA, so it wasn't that far of a drive, but it was a lot of government vehicles around, and and I went to work that Monday and I asked about it, and they were like, because a couple of guys I used to work with back in the day, way back in the day, they're from this area. They're up here. They live up here, and he's like, "Oh, we don't know what happened," But then I heard through the grapevine that a Bigfoot was spotted in this area, or in that area, which we're not very far from that area. That was the. That was the, what people were talking. That's all. It wasn't. People were talking, and later, the next thing you know, the BFRO had a sighting report out on it. So these things, they're sighted up here all the time. Hot spots up here. I don't want to see, I don't want to say, oh, there's more sightings here than West Branch, but there is. The sightings here are a lot more than West Branch.
see what's over the horizon.
I know. I want to see what's over this hill. Because we're on top of the mountain now, or hill, whatever you guys want to call it. It's not like the Rocky Mountains, but I just got service. My phone just got service. Ding, 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 ding. That's another thing. You guys come up. If you guys do come up here, expect not to have service. You will not have service. And it's also been raining off and on today. God, this is gorgeous. What's wrong?
No.
You just get service too?
No.
Oh. No, it's not a clearing. We're on top of the mountain. Now we're going down the mountain. We're seeing sky. Either something just fell out of a tree over here or something just thrown over here. That was really loud. That was a loud bump. That was big, whatever came down. That was creepy. It was right over in here somewhere. You heard that? Yeah. That sounded like it was thumped. That sounded like something was thrown because I didn't hear it come out of a tree. You would, yeah, you would, yeah, you would hear it coming out of the branches. You didn't hear any of that. It was just coming out of thin air. Huh? Yeah. That's weird. He was saying how weird. See if I can see it on camera. How weird that stick is right there. Is it natural? We don't know. Yeah, the hike up is going to be a lot of fun. That's a game trail. Look at that. That's a game trail. I know a lot of people that say hiking, you always want the views are always on the power lines, guys. I'm going to show you something here in a minute. It is a gorgeous view. That is just gorgeous. And that is uphill. Yeah, I'm hearing some tree knocks. We are heading that way anyway. Straight through there. Here's the view one more time. All right, let's keep on going. Get it? What I was showing Jaden is here's a sign. Here, back it out. We're crossing into two different wilderness areas. We're leaving the Allegheny National Park and went into the Hickory Creek Park, whatever. We can't be that far from the Allegheny River. I can hear a boat. It's pretty down there in Pine Forest. It's real pretty. We are really getting into bear country now. Also, guys, sorry about the camera work. I am not carrying my camera stick. I should be. I do have it with me, and I left it back at camp. You know, all we were going to do is come out and check out the area and do the filming tomorrow. But it's actually calling for rain tomorrow, so we're going to be packing up in the rain. So I don't know how much filming I'll get to do tomorrow and how much hiking I'll get to do. This is a beautiful area.
Yeah.
This is like great for camping.
Yeah. This is it.
Gorgeous in here. No wind.
Yeah.
All right. What zoomed in? Yeah. I've always liked these big boulders. The sun's coming out. Oh my gosh, is the wind dying down or is that me?
Not really.
Let's chill go. And it goes up here. Another great camping spot. Oh, look at that. There is a camping spot up here. We could have backpacked in, Jaden. Jay?
Yeah. Oh.
We could have backpacked in.
Yeah.
This is called stealth camping, guys. For those of you guys that don't do backpacking, this is called stealth camping. Nice. Nice area too. Cool, huh? I'm watching my step, guys. I'm going downhill. And before you guys criticize because you did see Jaden on camera, I'm the one with the backpack on. It's only a day pack because we're only out here day packing today. Oh, I don't like this. Do not like this at all. These are pretty flowers. And they don't maintain this trail much, do they?
You gotta remember that till you get back.
I know it, because we can miss that.
You give that like 15 minutes.
All right, guys. Well, you all right? I want to show. I'm going to zoom. Look at that, guys, right in front of me. You guys tell me if that's natural or not. I don't know. That is the weirdest thing. You all right? I said, hey, I'm almost saying well, it's about time to get back to camp, cook up some dinner. We're only having hot dogs tonight for dinner. That's all we're having on the campfire. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's a tree break in there, old one. I don't know if it's natural or not. It doesn't, I don't know. You guys tell me if that's natural. Look, there's markers on the trees going out. Yeah, going this way.
Oh, yeah.
There's markers on the tree. Again, guys, we don't, we never been out here. We're not going off trail. I'm not venturing out here. If we get lost out here, that's how missing hikers and missing people end up. Especially if you're not, not used to this area. I mean, good gosh. Very first time I ever been out here, I mean, we're going to see what happens around camp tonight. I mean, we got that house as soon as we started. There's another tree break. It's about 10 feet up. God, it's so pretty out here. We were actually quite a ways from camp. At least a couple miles from camp. So we're kind of pushing to get out of here before dark hits. I know on video it doesn't seem like we've been hiking a lot, but I haven't been filming everything. I mean, if I filmed everything, oh my gosh. I hope it doesn't rain on us tonight. Hmm?
That's a big tree.
There's a tree bend, guys. Is that natural? I don't know. I mean, none of the other trees around it are even bent that way. So if it's snow load or anything like that, I don't know. But is that natural? I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments. What do you guys think? Remember, guys, put everything, message me in comments. Let me know if you guys seen anything, hear anything at all. I mean, I'm sure I'll be up to the Alleghenies again this year. I'd like to make another trip up here. I know Salt Fork is in the plans this year as well. We have a special event happening that when we go to Salt Fork. So I know that's in the plans. And I'm sure we'll be up here again this year. It is, I mean, it is a hike for me, for us to get here. It's a 4 to 5 hour hike, and gas prices aren't cheap. So, where I used to live closer, where it only took me an hour to get here, when back in the day before I even had this channel. It was way back in the day before I knew Jack, the cameraman, or anybody like that. It's a beautiful area, though. Again, guys, sorry about the camera work. I do not have my thing for my camera to keep it steady. Their history alone out in the Allegheny Mountains is just crazy history. Like, look at this, Jaden. You guys won't be able to see it on camera, but here, standing here, you can see that's an old road. See how the old road is? I'm trying to show it on the camera, but it's not coming out on camera. That's an old road. They used to do a lot of logging out of here. Oil is huge here, still huge. Alright guys, we're back at the camp. We made it safe and sound. There's our fire. We keep hearing things off into the woods. We're on a power line, and we're hearing noises, like brushing in the thing. It could be anything though. It could be a bear, it could be deer, it could be, who knows. But something's over that way. So I might hear in a little bit. It's really dark out, pitch black. You can see how dark it is without light. So maybe here I'll go over there and check it out here in a little bit. See what's making the noise. Yeah, so but yeah, I'll be back with you. Just want to let you know, we're back at the camp, hanging out. We actually ate dinner already. So we're just sitting here relaxing by the campfire for right now. And then here in a little bit, I'll go check out what's going on over there. But all right, guys, I'll be back. Hey guys, all right. I know my light's not real good. It's my headlamp. I'm just checking over the camp. We are about to go to bed. I have been seeing eye shine over in this area. Let's see if I can get my headlamp a little warm. Nope. This is the best I got right now. So, sorry. But we have been seeing eye shine over here, like up in the trees and stuff. But we're going to go to bed and see what happens through the night. We're good. So, see if you can hear anything out there. We've been hearing like walking around out here, and all kinds of stuff out here. So something's hanging out around here watching us. I don't know quite what it is. So but if we get anything in the middle of the night, I will record it. As long as I don't sleep through it. So we'll see how everything goes. So I'll talk to you all Sorry it's not much of a night video. I wasn't really planning on doing a night video tonight, but we are. That's our tent. So but yeah, we'll see how the night goes. I think it's time for bed. All right, guys, I'll talk to you in the morning. All right, guys, we broke camp this morning. We were at a place called Kinzu Dam. We broke camp and we just had to get out of there. Continue on our journey today. I'm thinking about, we're hiking today. Not really sure what we're going to be doing. But this is the Kinzu Dam. Let's go for a little bit of a walk. I'll show you. Behind us is the road, and there's the mountains straight up. It's a cool place. This is a place I always stop at when I come here. They actually got the dam open today. I know this ain't no Bigfoot thing, but part of the thing we're doing today, we are heading home later on this afternoon. That's the Allegheny River down there, and the other side was the Allegheny Reservoir. Beautiful spot, guys, beautiful. Last night, we had some weird stuff that happened last night while we were camping. I just did not grab my phone. I had some wicked dreams last night. Something was walking around our camp all night. I got up a few times. I should have put it on camera. I really did not think about it. Turkey vultures.
So much cooler from right here.
Oh yeah.
A clear view of it.
Yeah, there's a better view of it. Sorry if the sun's in the camera. right, guys, we'll see you guys on the next stop. Hey everybody, what's up? As you can see, I'm home. We got home a little while ago, about an hour or so ago. Sorry, I hope you guys understand. I didn't video that much today. I just wanted to spend some time with my son, just him and I without videoing. I hope you guys can understand that. Today was just him, him and I day today, which you didn't miss much. I mean, for us, we did what we wanted to do. We saw some things that we wanted to see, but we didn't do any hiking or anything like that today. We kind of just stayed out of the woods. And went and visited some places that we wanted, that we haven't been to in a long time, and check things off our check things off our list that we wanted to see out there. So today was just him and I day. So I do apologize I didn't film. Hope you guys can understand that. But I am home. I just want to let you guys all know that we are home. There is a few more trips planned for this year. One is Salt Fork. I do know later on this year, or later on this summer. Salt Fork is one. I hope you guys all enjoyed the video. It was a blast to make. We had a great time. Great time hiking yesterday. A few things I do want to go over with you. Last night, I said something about it this morning. Last night was a weird night for me. I don't know what it was. Before I went to bed, it's in the video, there was eye shine up in a tree. It was bigger than it. I can just tell you that the width of the eyes was not a raccoon. I can't imagine what it was, but it would, let me describe. I'm not even sure what it was. It could have been some kind of animal. I don't know. But every time I shine my my light up there, my headlamp, you couldn't see it on camera. It would look at me, then just slowly go behind the tree. I'll take my light away. I'll look back up there with the light on. It would be staring at me and slowly go behind the tree. Now it was about 20 feet up in the air, so it was in a tree. It looked like it was in the tree at least. Another little story. My son went to the restrooms before he got in the tent, and he came back and said, "I'm fine, Dad. I don't need to go to the restroom." My son is a skeptic in this. He does not really believe in any of this stuff. So he kind of I don't know. He just went to bed. And this morning when I woke up, when I went to bed last night, I'm like, "Hey," he goes, "I know, Dad. I hear something in the behind the tent." I was like, "Well, something's up in the tree." And I got eye shine off of it, and he didn't want to talk about it. So then after that, this morning we woke up, he said, "Dad, when I went to the restroom, there was somebody standing there. It was in the dark, and he had eye shine. The only way I could see it was with my headlamp on." He said it stood about 4 feet tall. So I don't know what it was. He doesn't know what it was, but it was something, and it spooked him. And my son does not get spooked in the woods. He's been in the woods ever since he was 6 months old. Never been spooked like that before. It was creepy for him. I have a lot of road noise in the background. Sorry about that. But and I got my dogs out here. So other than that, then during the night, I kept hearing things walk around my tent. I would get up and go look. At one point, I got really upset, and I said, "Just leave me alone. I'm going to bed." It just kept walking around our tent, where I was actually getting aggravated because it would not let me go to sleep. whatever it was. I don't know. Could have been a bear. It could have been anything. This morning when I woke up, didn't see any tracks or anything around my tent. Nothing. Not a thing. But something was walking around my tent last night. And I had the weirdest dreams, the worst dreams ever had last night for some reason. I don't get nightmares, but last night I get them. I got them. So that's what kind of a recap on what happened last night. Yeah, maybe I should have got my video camera out and walked around, but at that point I was very irritated, very upset, and I don't know why, because I don't get that way. I was feeling very claustrophobic as well in my tent. I've never felt that way in my tent, never in a million years. As long as I've been camping, hiking, hunting, fishing, staying nights in tents, never felt that way in my entire life. But last night was a weird night. I don't know what it was. So, but I just kind of wanted to give a recap on what happened and kind of tell you guys what happened today. I just wanted to, him and I day, and I hope you guys can understand that. But we had a great time, awesome time. We had a lot of fun, and we got more trips planned this year. He's already talking that he wants to do another backpacking trip this year, maybe. If not, maybe another camping trip. So it sounds like to me that we're going to do a little bit more traveling this summer. But again, it all comes to money, like everything else does. So it all comes to fuel cost, really, because it's expensive to get out there and travel, as you all know. We all are feeling it. So other than that, I just want to thank you so much for all you guys' support. You guys, like I always tell you, how I end every video, it's you guys that makes this channel. You guys are the ones who makes this channel what it is. So I really appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching the video. And on that note, I'm Matt, aka Trapper with the Unknown Outdoors. I'll see you all on the next adventure.